Hey, what's up, campers? Here's my review of Total Drama All Stars Episode 10, the Obsta-Kill course. These puns are not funny. Just stop. Please stop with the puns. I probably already brought this up, but I love how they switch it up and make different characters main characters for each season. I guess I kind of already went over this, but season 1, I guess more of the main characters were Gwen, Owen. Season 2 was more about Duncan. Season 3 was more about Alejandro, considering he was introduced in that season. It focused more on Heather. It focused more on Cody. Season 4, we had Cameron, Zoey, Mike. I think they all got good character development. They made it pretty far in the competition, so I'll bring them up. And what else? This season we have Alejandro, Mike, Zoey, Gwen. They're using some of the older characters, I guess. So, yeah. There you go. So Zoey tries to comfort Courtney by telling her that she got kissed by 2 guys in one day. Do girls really think like this? Bunch of dirty sandwich makers. I'm just kidding. Please don't take offense to that. So Mal is trying to manipulate everyone throughout this episode to vote off Alejandro, and it pretty much works. And in Mike's head, him and Chester are trying to find Smith Lana. Well, they're not trying to find. They find Smith Lana, and I'm guessing it's, as I said before, they're gonna find the alternate personalities in the way that he's used them. So I guess the next one will be the what's the other one he has? He has one where I think Vito's next, and then the Manituba and something. Yeah, that one. There we go. So Courtney tries to set Scott straight, and she pretty much says that they're back together. Like, she's really controlling. And what happened to this guy? Didn't Scott used to be a villain? He doesn't feel like a villain. He hasn't felt like a villain in a long time. I'm just saying. He's done a few things. He was listening to the girls' conversation. He tried to use Cameron as bait, but that's about it. He hasn't done that much. He was more manipulating and more dangerous last season, and he's kind of stupid this season. Or maybe he's stupid and smart, because some people are like that. And today's challenge is similar to the boot camp challenge from season 1. I actually remember part of the challenge. They have backpacks on and they can't lose them, or they will be without them on the wire. And of course Scott said something which caused them to get the backpacks, but I'm pretty sure they would have got the backpacks anyway because they needed them to cross the wire. So pretty sure Chris would have given them to them anyway. And the showdown between Mal and Alejandro this episode was awesome. They have like a conversation, and Alejandro basically calls Mal out, and he calls him Mal, and then it looks like he breaks his wrist after he says that. And he also tells him that he has the DVD, which is stupid on Alejandro's part. I guess he had confidence in, I've got this, I got the DVD, I control everything, you can't do anything to me. But, Mal went and told everyone about, he told everyone about Cameron, that whole situation, and then, they voted Alejandro off. Stupid. Oh, and Mal speaks Spanish. He understands what Alejandro says. That is really epic. And we have a worse villain than, Alejandro and Heather combined this season, which is awesome. And during the challenge, Alejandro, he does try to get help, but Mal is always one step ahead. So, I don't know, Mal, this guy's just dangerous. And on the rope challenge, I would have gotten the dog rope. That's probably the one I would have grabbed, but if I sneezed or something, I would have held on. There's no way I would have let go of the rope if I was that high. I'm not gonna kill myself. Oh, and random fact time, guys. Did you know your heart rhythm changes when you sneeze? I was gonna say, did you know your heart stops when you sneezes? But Google has informed me that myth is wrong, and their new comments suck, and Google Plus sucks, and Google sucks, and Google should give YouTube back to YouTube. Yeah. And since Zoey is stupid, Mal is pretty much in there. He might go all the way to the finale, or he might lose right at the end. That's what I'm thinking. He might win the whole thing, or he might lose due to Mike, like before the finale or something. But I'm pretty sure Mike or Mal is going to be in the finale. Also, why does Gwen care about Courtney and Cameron kissing? It kind of came out of nowhere, and I have some notes on this. So I want to talk about this. I'm talking about this now. I know this is a. Sorry, thought I heard something. I know this is a weird example, but iCarly. iCarly was a good show for a few seasons, and then it got bad. And Victorious was somewhat good, but Sam and Freddie kissed on iCarly. Carly got offended because she wasn't told about it. It kind of makes no sense. Do girls really act like this in real life? And I'm also kind of wondering, does Gwen like Cameron? There were no hints to that, but it's a possibility. I just don't understand. Like, people get mad over things that they haven't been informed of, and the matters don't even concern them. So I don't really understand what's up with that. And Gwen and Zoey are being friends again. Expected. So Mal is on the mic. You know, he knows what Mike is doing. He kind of knows what Mike's doing, or he knows that something's going on. And seriously, guys, at the end of the season, we need a video saying Mal's greatest hits with all these great clips in there. I'm coming for you, bro. It's just epic. It's simply epic. This character is awesome. I don't normally like the villain characters, but I like this guy. I want him to win. I just kind of want him to win. But I'm not going to go through this entire challenge. I'm kind of just talking about like a few things that happened here and there. You watch the episode. I'm not going to go over an episode that was mostly the challenge. And I'm pretty sure Alejandro would have won this challenge again. He really is one of the strongest players, even on his own. You know, the season when he was introduced, he had all these people on his side because he could manipulate them. But this season, everyone knows, you know, what's up, and he can't manipulate them really. But even on his own, he's strong. Except Mal knows about the DVD because he's told him about it, and he knows that Alejandro is a big threat, which is common sense. So he's safe, so he could risk losing. I'm guessing that's what he thought. You know, he has the DVD. He thought he was safe, so he could wait, what? He's safe, so he could risk losing. I don't know what I wrote. I don't know what that. Oh, that's not pertaining to Alejandro. That's pertaining to Mike. I'm sorry, or Mal. Basically, he's safe, so he could risk losing. He's safe because no one really knows about the whole Mal thing. Zoey kind of knows, but she's stupid, so we have that there. And I kind of agree that Mal belongs in jail. This guy is pretty demented. I think he should be in jail. And there shouldn't even be juvie in real life. Send the kids right to jail. It'll set them straight, or it'll determine that they're supposed to be in jail for the rest of their life. It'll show that they were meant to be there. Having villains fight each other is really epic. We need more villains each season. You know, we have a few people that can kind of be considered villains, but really like the people that I think about being villains are Joe, Heather, Alejandro, and Mal. I think are like the main villains of the Total Drama series. And Scott too. Well, Scott was last season. I don't really consider Lightning to be that much of a villain. I mean, it's whatever. He's just like not a major villain to me. And this is not really that much of a big deal. But Scott, you know, he puts his saliva on his hands and tries to cross the wires. I thought he was really cool for doing that. And then he gets stuck in the middle of the wires. But I'd probably get stuck too. I probably wouldn't even go that far. There's no way I would go that far on my hands because I know I'd probably accidentally let go, and then I would be the guy who would like fall on a rock instead of like the actual water. But the ending was kind of surprising. I thought Alejandro would have the DVD, bring it out, you know, but he didn't know that Mal was going around telling people. Well, he kind of did know, and he kind of tried to intervene on a few times, I think, but he didn't get to. So Gwen is going to Boney Island. It's no big deal. And then Alejandro gives a hint to where the DVD is. I don't know why he didn't just say Mal is evil, just come right out and say it. Mal is evil, but he's saying all this stuff, this show just got less beautiful. There's a greater evil lurking, and the truth is in the art, I believe, is all the stuff that he said. I wouldn't be surprised that Mal found it, because he's smart too. I wouldn't be surprised, he found it in the hotel or something, because that's where it's at. Mal might win it all. But I think I changed my prediction in the last video. I'm going to check that, because I did that Monday. Did I do it on Monday? Yeah, I did it on Monday. I just want to check the description and make sure I don't say that again. Yeah, I didn't have a description. I might have said it in the video, but prediction for the finale is going to be either Gwen and Mal/Mike, or Zoey and Mal/Mike. Those are my predictions, and that would be an epic one. You have Zoey and Mike and Mal in the finale, and then it just all comes out, and then suddenly Mike might just let Zoey win, but that's just my theory. But hey guys, that's the end of my review. I didn't even need to tell you guys, this is a good episode, total drama, great series, and I'll see you guys next time. Be sure to check out my Facebook and Twitter accounts if you would like. Later.